What up, everybody? This is Two Souls from Two Souls on Fire radio show, bringing you another Triple Shot Tuesday studio takeover. That's right. So I want to first off thank everybody that's been supporting, the show. I mean, it's getting to be so well known, with everybody wanting to be on the show. Thank you for you guys' patience. We try to do this as much as we can, bring you guys a show. One show every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I want to go ahead and thank all our sponsors out there for providing also, the shares and the stories and the mentions. And we really appreciate every one of you guys. And also everyone that's part of the familia, my day oneers that have been following us ever since day one. And we're just so excited to keep on bringing you guys new music, new artists, and bands as well. And also shows, for the community, all the shows that we've been bringing you guys and you guys being a part of it as well. And me getting to know a lot of people out there. So, the networking and all that, just make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, our Facebook, visit our website. If you guys are listening to us on Zeno FM, hey, if you guys are having time and you guys want to go ahead and jump on the YouTube, make sure you guys jump on Jamhitzmusic, Jamhits TV on Instagram as well. So tonight we have a special guest, and the way you guys will remember her name is because guess what? We had her. She was one that was picked for the Valentine's Top 20. That's right. We had a song of hers picked out for the Top 20 Love Jams Volume 2. And that song was called Silk. And you guys already know who I'm talking about. Mahlleh.
Hey, what's good, y'all? What's good?
Welcome to the studio, my girl. That's right. She's in the flesh, you guys. I finally get to meet her in person.
Hey, yeah, I know her.
Yeah.
It's long overdue.
I know a lot of people have been mentioning, to me, as far as like when I did the triple shot back to back, I announced to you, remember when I was like, oh, I'm going to do the triple shot back to back where I'm going to present 3 songs of yours. And then next thing you know, we had you on the top 20.
Yeah.
And now we have you here on the studio takeover.
Yeah. Let's go.
That's right. So I'm very honored to have you here, because I know that you come from far away.
Hell yeah.
Right?
It's worth it, though. It's worth it. I'll for y'all, hell yeah.
That's right. Thank you so much for the support.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So where's that from that you drove, that you're from, actually?
I'm from San Jose, California.
That's right.
Shout out. Bay Area.
Right. Yay. That's right. Shout out to all our supporters out there that we do have out there as well. I'm so excited to have you here and get to know a little bit more about you. And, as we get to know her more about her, we're also going to be playing a couple of her tracks that she submit to us. Make sure that you guys subscribe, follow, and comment and share if you guys are watching us on YouTube, on the YouTube channel as well. All right. So just let me know, like maybe in about 5 words, if I was to ask like somebody about you, what would they say about you?
That girl's is hella weird. That's
funny. Because you're like, okay, those are 5. And you're off. Hey, you guys, she's just counting with her fingers.
Yeah, it's like a haiku.
Yeah, that's 5. There you go. All right. So what makes you, I mean, it's sometimes good to be weird in a good way, right?
Totally.
It's unique, see?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's like, what is it that you love about yourself?
I like that I'm very random, and creative. I feel like that's what makes me likable. Okay. And I like actually the ugly parts of me too, because I feel like it gives me a little edge. You know what I'm saying? You can't mess with me.
Yeah, definitely. So, they're like, damn, don't mess with her now. But she get a little weird, a little fun. It's a little fun too. Nah, I get it. And so, like, okay, when you started doing your music, when did you discover that you wanted to get into this kind of, music industry?
Oh, I was like 10 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, because I've been playing instruments since I was 4 years old. I started playing piano. So by the time I was 7, I was playing guitar already. And then by the time I was 10, I had already picked up like all the string instruments, piano, stuff like that. I think even trumpet. And then by the time I was 12, I was like, I already played like 11 instruments.
Damn,
so
really?
By the time I was 10, though, I knew I wanted to do it for a living. So when I hit 12, I was already like in front of like Walmarts and grocery stores playing for money.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Damn, look at a hustler.
I was a hustler, yeah. That was the only thing, because like I just was I was a hella money hungry kid. Like I would ask you for $1 even if you didn't know you. Like, hey, can I get $1? You got 25 cents? You're like, no, get out of here, kid.
And we got with this. Oh man, you know what? Like that's so. Did that come from maybe like your family? Like, are they musical like inclined? Like anybody?
No.
So how did you pick it up?
Oh, well, I mean, it's in my genes, but wasn't raised around it. So like my grandpa, he was a guitar player.
Okay.
And so that's how I got my first guitar. But I only met him. I remember meeting him like one time when he was playing guitar, and when I met him. And so, I was like 7, and he's like, "Oh, that she's gonna play guitar." Because I went over his house, and he was like, "Yeah, playing guitar." And I sat on his lap. He let me strum the strings for him, and then like I was really strumming. So he's like, "Oh, she knows how to play. Like she don't know how to play, but she knows how to play." And he told my dad like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you this guitar. She'll play it eventually," and it was true. So
and it took off from there, huh?
Easy. Like I played by ear. I already had an ear for it, so I knew I played everything by ear, even when I was piano playing. Like.
And did you ever do any like performances while you were like doing these instrumental like things?
Yeah, I was like playing for school, playing for like. I got into like a community with like my instructors. I ended up getting instructors to take myself to the next level. Like my mom and dad pay for like lessons and stuff, but I didn't need lessons. My instructor basically was teaching me songs and how to play with other people.
Oh, okay.
So that way I could play in bands.
In bands.
And so I've been playing in bands and creating my own band since like 13. I remember playing in like a couple kid bands and stuff like that, and we play like backyard stuff.
Damn. What kind of music did you like to do mostly?
I liked music like Green Day,
okay,
and like pop punk and pop rock and stuff like that. I liked grunge, and it was easy getting into that kind of music at my age and like the generation that I'm from. Like,
was that the kind of music that you were listening to at the moment?
And that's the type of people that were like playing music.
Okay,
like it's like out there, like you're gonna get a lot of that kind of music where that's being in bands.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to play in a band, I had to play that kind of stuff if I wanted to get in a band.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, so talented. So besides all the music instruments that you were doing, what made you decide to take it from that point to like, okay, I want to sing, I want to rap? Like, when did you start thinking about that?
Yeah, so I ended up having like a nephew who ended up being like a rapper, but my nephew is like 5 years older than me. So I didn't really grow up we didn't grow up in the same household, but when I was like 13, we ended up living together for like a year. Oh. And his dad built a studio in my garage at my mom's house. And so he was always looking for singers, and he was always needing like help writing stuff. He ended up getting signed. Oh, so really? He was young when he got signed. So I was always kind of like, okay, well, obviously like I have talent, so I just bring it to the studio to just like be a part of something, you know? Even if like I didn't get signed with them, it didn't matter. Like I was still a part of something.
You're just having fun, enjoying your passion,
you know, finally bonding with my nephew.
Jeez. And so, okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and continue getting to know more of her, and we want to go ahead and have her introduce the first track that she introduced to us tonight. So let's go ahead and hear it.
Yeah, this first track is called Limpieza. And by the way, it's your girl Mahlleh, so make sure you look that up. You know, we on Triple Shot Tuesday on the studio takeover.
That's right. You feel me? All right, so we are here on Two Souls on Fire Radio, and we're going to go ahead and bring you a little piece of Mahlleh.
inclusive, the exit for the tormented, the opening up for music, the influence for the struggle, the impressiveness disputed by energy that's in tune with eccentricities polluted, relentlessly inconclusive, genesis of executors, descendants generate uses, educating golden rules with the emphasis on Confucius, penetrating special students, demonstrating virtuous sincerity for improvements, polarities in the human is scary, but it's the truest, it's the ethics, dispositions are suscepted, discipline keeps you respected, into sin we are defective, millions will be deceptive by what means for intervention, examine the aforementioned of noble men's past expressions, religion minus oppression, our virtues and moral lessons, to refuse makes you neglected by misuse of introspection, modest and humble servants, I'm sorry we don't deserve this epitome of the purging, considering what we're learning, discerning what is concerning, disturbed by observed for warnings, returning, the tables turning on those inhumanely spurning, burning bridges with words, existence, crack the system written in the skies is the limitlessness, vicious the reminiscence of decadence, premonitions of medicine, men and women are specimens with the sediments, credited to the melanin, ingenuine was the settlement by exoskeletal regimens with the quest for men to conquer with New Testament, foolish was the eloquence, never again will be hesitant.
What up, people? This is Two Souls from Two Souls on Fire radio show, and we just played a track called Limpieza by the one and only Mahlleh. We are here at the Triple Shot Tuesday studio takeover. That's right.
Yeah. Hey, let's get it.
That was a dope-ass track. I like that you were rapping, you were singing, and it's just smooth vibe. Every song that I always hear, ever since I've not met you, but I mean since I've been following you, it's just like that smooth, and you rap, but you have like this way of rapping that, I mean, you know, I know we were off camera talking about how you were saying with the rap challenge and stuff like that, it's like hardcore. But so far, when I've listened to everything that you have recorded and sent to us and stuff, I'm like, it's smooth rap, and it's just like, like it's just authentic.
Yeah, thank you. That's a good compliment.
It's just like that smooth. That's why, like, when I heard that Silk song, and then the other one, the Year of the Dog and all that.
Yeah.
So, man, it's
just
like, I be playing it on my car when I'm like going to work or whatever, you know, have you. I'm like, man, that's my girl right there. It's like, I telling people, listen.
Hey, that's what's up. Thank you.
Yeah. It's just, that's what I like about it. You know, that through your work, it shows a lot of your dedication to your craft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as like making sure that the producer is producing those or no badass beats that you're fucking, you know,
and then
over.
I got my hands in it with the production, like, because I'm a musician, so it's like all of these are not like samples that I bought from somewhere. I'm making these samples live, so it's like you know, on that, it's like me and my homie. He had a studio. He had a lot of instruments in his studio. I had my own studio next to him, so we brought our instruments together, and we are just going in on building like original sound design with our own instruments. And so that whole Pizzle Piece album was like me and my homie Keviano, and it was like back in like 2016.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all that. We did like a project in like 6 months. And we were like going hard like 5 days a week, you know, like 12-hour shifts sometimes. Like it was a lot of like live recording and like I said, original sound design.
Yeah,
so it's I don't know. It's just me and you know, what I like rolling with.
Yeah, man. So besides music, besides you being an artist, what's your like what would a day be in your shoes?
Working. I kind of just don't do anything but this. Like, this is like full-time what I do. So it's like I'm always doing something, whether I'm like doing it for me or doing it for like the bands that I like manage or people I help manage. Because I do like service industry. I do services within the industry as well.
Oh.
You know, so it's like, you know, I have gotten my foot in with this forever. Like, I've never had a regular 9 to 5, and if I did, I got fired pretty quickly because all I know is my skill sets within like the music industry, from like promotion to the venues. I'm talking about every single job description, working with bands, working in management, media management, event management. Like there's so many avenues that I have my hands in for not just me, but for other people. So it's
Oh yeah, that's right. Isn't there the show Love? I think it's called. Was it?
Oh yeah, that's like a collective that I put together. It started off as just a hashtag,
Okay.
and then it just kind of just like I made a page, and it kind of just took off from there. And I got like people to.
And let us know a little bit about that. So what is that?
The Show Love movement is basically like a collective of like different people that I know in my network that are like in music or just in the community, or like, or even sometimes they're just people who want to be supportive and want to be a part of something. So I kind of let them be a part of it with me, and as long as they show some dedication and they're about the movement of showing love and like showing love, that's it. And it's mainly for the page, because I give them all the login and stuff like that. Like it could be like an asshole outside of the page. I don't really care. But as long as you're logged in on my page, you got to be nice to people. So what you call it?
Is it focused more on music then?
It's focused on everything. Like it's like definitely music, because my network is a lot music based. But I have networks within small businesses and anything. Like really, it's just show love. It's just like. I show love to businesses that help the musicians. I show love to people who do film. I show love to the entertainment industry, because I feel like that's where people are giving content. But if you're a cook, I'm showing love. If it's just like it's like a content page where I'm just like sharing people's stuff, letting people know about things. I like sharing things about food. You know what I'm saying? It's just like things that it's like basically a place where I'm bringing everything that I've acquired of a network and putting it into one place.
Oh, okay.
And it's not a label, because I don't want to make it a label. That's just not I don't want to do that. I'm not trying to have a label. That's not my passion.
Okay, and they could follow it on Instagram?
Yeah, Show Love is SHWLUV movement, and it's on all social media platforms.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, make sure you guys, if you guys want to be a part of it and find out more about it, go ahead and follow it on Instagram.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, do you find yourself? How many years can you say you've been doing as far as like singing and rapping?
Like officially, like my solo. Well, I stopped playing with bands and I went solo in like 2015, and then I kind of just like started getting into like digital recording, like on the computer. Before I would do like analogs with like the mixers and stuff like that. So started getting into like workstations, like not Pro Tools, but I didn't learn Pro Tools young, but FL Studio and stuff like that. Started learning those programs, and then a year later, after I made a couple of demos, I teamed up with other people, and that's when I started making like real projects like Puzzle Piece and stuff like that. And basically like 2015, 2016, that's when I really kicked it off, and I was doing shows already. Like the minute I made one song like by myself, I did a show like a couple days after, because I already had a network from bands. I already knew owners.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because I was playing.
You were playing in the bands already.
Yeah, so they knew me as a drummer, or they knew me as a guitar player or a piano player. And so when I started saying, "Hey, I'm doing a solo thing," they're like, "Hell yeah!" Like we've been saying you should go solo.
And what song was that first song that you did?
Honestly, it was this song called Enough.
Enough.
It was Enough was the first song. I don't even have it out anymore. And it was just like a political song. It was like a real. I was trying to get on my Lauryn Hill tip, and so other than that, like all those like early songs, it might be somewhere on like Reverb Nation. I'm not gonna lie, it might be some. I have like Reverb Nation stuff. That's what I got booked with. I got booked with my Reverb Nation stuff.
Oh,
and I was doing stuff with actually I think my first show, it was like a DJ Rick Lee show. I don't know if you know about. There's a main radio station in the Bay Area, and it covers like the whole entire Bay Area. So his brother, Believe, was doing like talent shows. And so he would bring his brother, like the brother, Believe, would bring his brother, DJ Rick Lee, which is like a big famous DJ. It's like almost like, what's his name? DJ Charisma. It's like that level for the Bay Area. So, so basically he did the talent show, and I got on the talent show with like those like Reverb Nation songs, and I was like coming on some political stuff. So it was just like a different vibe.
Did you win or what?
Hell no, I was on political stuff. Nah, people was trying to vibe out in the club, not think about their life.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Well, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and have you introduce this next track that you brought us today.
Hey, this next track, it's called Carve with my boy CAC. Show love. It's your girl Mahlleh. We're on Triple Shot Tuesday. Studio Takeover.
That's right.
Nah, baby.
legacies in my heart. You talk about when you move so. Carve my name in your heart. Till they carve my name on the tombstone. My legacies in my heart. You talk about when you move so. Talk about dreams, now everybody's enthused. Only a certain few could put endurance to use. Imagination run wild when channel my inner child. Faith in being okay kept me going for miles. See, no one really cares if you're alone. Remember that when you around foes, you could always go. Those awkward moments don't ever last. Don't give a damn. Don't be so hard on your foes. If you got to cut some corners just to get what you want, find something to focus on, cause life just keeps going on. Sometimes it makes it easier when you the only one, so I won't do it if it don't get me excited. Paving way for the righteous, no self-doubt in the slightest. If you ask for my pronouns, you could call me your highness. Divine timing brought fruit from all the grinding. My whole legacy is built off bridging alliance with the ghosts and the lions. Rough life, so I kick it with diamonds. Carve my name in your heart, till they carve my name on the tombstone. My legacy's in my heart. You talk about when you move so. Carve my name in your heart, till they carve my name on the tombstone. My legacy's in my heart. You talk about when you move so.
Yeah. Spark it up one time for the lost love. Fall apart, broken heart, lock the guard up. A la carte when it's dark, sharing all love. She a part of a lot, don't call up. Flipping on hard cuts, she addicted to hard drugs. I'm addicted to charm blush. She addicted while sipping on Starbucks.
What up, people? This is Two Souls from Two Souls on Fire radio show, bringing you another Triple Shot Tuesday studio takeover. Over here with the one and only Mahlleh. Hey, you carve your name in my heart. Yeah. I'm all singing over here. Hey, I love that track, man.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, everybody out there listening, make sure that if you guys are watching on YouTube, put the little hearts. Come on, I want to see all the little hearts emojis right there. Show some love for that song right there for our girl Mahlleh. Hey. That's right. So I'm enjoying having you here and getting to know a lot about you, and so I wanted to know, like, let's see, what's like your favorite dinner? Like, what would you like to go eat? Let's say
sushi.
Oh, sushi. Okay.
I want to go to Japan and eat that authentic sushi. That's my goal in life.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love sushi too. Hey, they have a lot of good sushi places out here in the IE.
No way.
That's where we're at.
Bet I'm doing that right before I leave.
And do you know how to cook yourself?
No.
You're like, no.
I mean, I know how to cook. I know how to cook like my favorite stuff.
What's your favorite stuff?
Pancakes.
Oh, okay.
and grits. And biscuits.
Oh, biscuits. Oh, yeah, some biscuits.
I like what else I like? I like bagels.
Bagels? What's your favorite bagel? Is it just plain?
Hell yeah, with the strawberry cream cheese.
Oh, that's good.
I actually I know how to cook because I used to like I said, I had like a lot of jobs, right? But it didn't really last long. But I worked in a lot of kitchens, for like months here at a time. So I learned how to cook from that and stuff like that. I didn't learn how to cook till I was older, honestly.
Okay.
I was just like a useless kid.
You were getting into trouble, into mischief, or what?
Honestly, all I knew how to do was play guitar, play piano, play instruments. I didn't know anything else.
And so when you were growing up, and you were in your bands and all this and stuff like that, did you also do like any sports besides playing?
No
instruments.
Skateboard.
Okay.
That's what I skated. That's it.
Yeah.
Nah, I was like not a team player. I don't even know the rules of sports, to be honest. Yeah, I was like, I used to be like somewhat athletically fit, but I just didn't have the energy to really want to do it. I was not into it.
Yeah.
And like skateboarding is more like a self thing. Mm-hmm. So bands was the only way I learned how to do team playing.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was like a bangy, bro. Like real talk. Like even in high school, I was in a high school band. Like I was in marching band.
In marching band?
Yeah. I'm telling you, I was a freaking nerd. Like I like watching Avatar and I was a nerd. I'm still a nerd, man. I'm still a freaking geek.
Oh my goodness. And so, do you remember like when you did your first show, even when you were like in a band, let's just say, and was there a memorial, like a good, like, man, I can't believe we played that place or something like that you really
like,
enjoyed?
I remember when I was like the first like bar I ever played. I was 16.
Damn.
And I remember it because there was a band from Australia
shit.
that came. They were touring and we opened up for them.
Oh, wow.
They're called like Bug Girl or something like that. We were like real rock and roll. And we were doing like pop punk stuff, but it was still like, we were kids and we weren't asking for pay at that time because it was like one of our first like bar gigs. So I was like, let me get
your foot in the door. Yeah.
Exactly. So it was like somewhere in like Stockton or something like that. And I remember like, I was just like, yo, bro, like, I can't believe we're doing this. Like, we're freaking kids. Like, we're not even out of high school yet. And I can't believe we're playing this.
Wow.
So, but I had been playing like, like shows and stuff before and like house party stuff like that. But like family stuff, not really too much family stuff. Like I remember like I played a funeral and so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like stuff like
with
that.
With your band?
No, just myself.
Oh, just yourself.
Just
myself,
myself, yeah. So like, but as far as like playing with bands, like, and then that's probably the most memorable one where I was just like, that was like a milestone for me at that age.
And what about you as a solo artist? Was there a performance that you did at a venue that you were just wowed?
Oh, that was just wowed. And there's been a couple. Let me think. I want to say I played a rooftop.
Oh, nice.
That rooftop was pretty tight.
Really?
I played a museum. I want to say it might be the museum. I played like, actually I wasn't a solo artist. I was playing percussion for somebody. Let me think for myself here real quick. I played House of Blues in New Orleans.
Oh, shit.
And it was pretty cool, but it was like a showcase, so it wasn't like I was like the
only one.
Yeah, I was like, okay. So I don't ever really consider it, but as far as me like performing in a venue, that was like heck fun. Like it was like pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn, that's dope. A lot of people like a lot of good artists has come through the House of Blues. Especially we have one out here too, and I think in Anaheim. But yeah, I've been there a couple times myself to see a lot of well-known artists and stuff, and even upcoming artists to open up their shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was actually a feature on a guy who got the gig, so I wasn't even my gig. Cause so he was like he's from Boston. His name's Boston Boy Geo, and I have a bunch of songs with him. And he gets like hundreds and thousands of views on his videos and stuff. So he asked me to get on. He's like, I'm gonna play House of Blues. You gonna play with me? I'm like, all right, bet.
Damn.
So it was really his gig, and I was just on it. But I had my own verse, and it was like me as like a solo performer. You know.
Still, you got stoked. You're like, damn, I can't believe I'm doing this shit.
Yeah. And it was. I liked the setup that they had out there. Like it was just really nice. Like it was like I like playing like nice. Like I'm actually like a coffee shop vibe, like So Far Sounds. I don't know if you heard of that. So I played So Far Sounds before. I played a couple of them across the nation.
Yeah.
So I'm really into like that, like intimate vibe, people sitting on the floor. So
Is that kind of how like you based off the songs that you do, and is it that kind of like
totally
vibe, like all of them, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I got to the. When I heard one of your tracks for the first time, it was kind of like that chill vibe. Like,
and I feel like it's I could play like a big crowd and stuff like that, but it's like, I would want to do it like a band. And I have done like when I play like huge crowds, it's like way better with a band than just like me on a mic. I feel like that's kind of boring.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, where do you get your inspiration from to write your tracks, to write your lyrics?
I get them from my life or other people's lives. I've written songs about like somebody else's experience. I don't even have, but they said it enough to me where I'm like, I could write a song about that.
Oh damn!
I've written songs about like movies, making it seem like it's my life, but it's really just a movie. I'm just talking about a movie. Yeah. So as far as songwriting, like I'm pretty eclectic. Like I'm all over the place with that. Like I try to put myself into like, okay, so I'm an old man that lives in the country, like how am I gonna play this song? And I kind of just go there into a character in my mind, and but it's all storytelling. Like it's mainly storytelling. Like I have some songs where I'm talking about nothing just for fun, but I don't really like push them like that hard. You know what I mean? I can really do anything, honestly.
And is there a certain thing, like a certain routine or certain thing that you do to focus on your writing? Like
I try to make sure I'm putting myself in different ways to write, because if I just keep getting too comfortable with one way, and if I don't get that way, I don't get a hit. So I got to make sure I'm always challenging the way I write and how I write. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I got 20 minutes to write a song. or I'm like, hey, this is something I'm sitting on, I really like it, or I might even have stuff that I wrote and I forgot about, and then a year later I'm like, oh, I'm in a session, I need this, pull it out. So it's like I've tried to be open-minded, and I feel like it's gotten me pretty far. I'm able to work with so many different people because of it.
That's good. Do you find yourself struggling as an artist to have the audience that you want that to listen to you and to follow you and stuff?
I think I struggle with it, having it as much as I want, at the capacity that I want. I have big goals, but as far as like being grateful for what I get, and I'm pretty grateful for what I have. Like, I don't think a lot of people, even in the position I'm at, get as much attention and the type of attention that I get. Because a lot of it is authentic people who are really like, yo, you're changing my life with your lyrics. So it's like a lot of, and I get that.
And what
a
do
lot.
you feel when you hear that? Like, what it makes you feel inside?
I've always been a type of person, even when I'm off the mic, I speak life into people. So even if if you're somebody in my life who didn't know me as just a rapper artist, you're knowing me as that authentic person who's speaking life and probably changing your life with what I'm saying to you. So words of affirmation is my love language.
Okay.
So speaking and stuff, like, that's just like, like it's like a thing for me. Like, I like talking, and when I talk to people, I like talking well to them. You know what I'm saying? If I want to mess up your life, I can say some mean stuff that might make you messed up.
Yeah.
So, like, I understand the power of words. I understand the responsibility of words too, and what it does to people.
Yeah.
So I try to take it serious as possible, even when I'm just talking with people. So it doesn't like make me feel like, oh my God, like I can't believe it. I'm just like, oh, good. That's what my job is. I'm supposed to spit life into you. It's, as an entertainer who has a platform, it's my responsibility to make sure I'm bringing you up and not putting people down and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Especially like when you have your audience complimenting you on the kind of music that you are doing, that it's inspiring them, or it kind of like tug their heart a certain way where they're like feeling some kind of way, and you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And they're coming at you telling you thank you. Like I think that would be an awesome feeling if I was an artist.
Yeah, I think after a while it feels good, but it also feels like a weight. You know what I'm saying? Because you're responsible for people.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's bittersweet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? I didn't think about it that kind of way now that you're saying that. Yeah, because it's kind of like you're holding, like you're responsible for however they're going to feel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It can be a lot. I've had people who, I remember one time this one guy, he was listening to one of my songs and he's like, yo, that lyric you wrote, I felt it, and I think about it all the time, but he took it from a perspective as somebody who was like an abuser. Oh. And he was like abusing like drugs and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, I'm not an abuser, so I wasn't coming at it from the perspective that you were picking it up on. And then he had this look in his eye like he didn't even have that much long to live.
No way.
And a week later he passed away. So and I remember that moment where I was like, while he was talking to me about my lyrics, I had the thought, I'm like, you're on your way out. Like, you don't want to be here anymore. I could see that. And I'm like, in that quick moment, I was like, do I be this guy's therapist, or do I talk him out of it, or is it too late already? Oh. You know, like, you become responsible for, like, that's how we are as humans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then, am I feeling bad now because I didn't say the right thing? Like,
I see.
You know, or maybe it wasn't me. Maybe I couldn't do nothing. Like, and at the end of the day, I'm not a psychologist.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, at the end of the day, also, you can't be responsible for them either. I mean, you're making your music, and, you know, just because of his actions or whatever he's doing, it doesn't mean that it was because of your songs or because you had the responsibility to watch out for this one particular person.
Yeah, but that's how it feels. Like, when people come up to you, like, it feels really strong. Like, they're like, yo, like, my life is in your hands. And I'm like, you don't know me. You don't, what if I'm a freaking psycho? Like, you're idolizing somebody. Don't do that, because, you know,
that's
it's not good for you, you know? Don't do this, guys.
Well, we're going to go ahead and have you talking about the fact that, you know, there's no excuses to what what you do to your life, and you're responsible for your own life. We're going to go ahead and present this next track that's kind of titled the same.
Yeah, no excuses.
Exactly.
That's what the song's called. You know, it's your girl Mahlleh. We on Triple Shot Tuesday.
That's right.
All right. Studio takeover.
On Two Souls on Fire Radio.
Let's go.
No excuses, I won't cover up how I'm ruthless in love. Useless I was to being loyal, cause I'm quick to run. Toxicity is one of many traits I've become. Acknowledging for both of us, you'll always know what it was. I see the damage I done, but real talk shit was fun. So I can't hold resentment if I get me fucked up. I've been burnt in the sun, I've been lost in the shade. You think I'm crazy? Wait till you meet who made me this way. Crazy, kick it with crazy, so my friends are the same. I got 5150, baby, straight all up in my veins. And my words are vicious, I be real with intention. I can be hella mean or I can be hella smitten. And if you see me as a snake, well then you better keep your distance. If you're scared of getting bitten, when you hear me, listen. Give you whiplash, make your neck bend every time I be switching. But the earth got night and day, so what the fuck is the difference? Don't think I'm joking when I being deep on how I approach it. I'm never boasting, I'm just the type that you go toe to toe with. I'm a goddess of destruction, so don't be left alone with. You better tell somebody everywhere we be going, because who knows when and who knows where. When I'ma let it all out and I just won't care. So if I'm being hella quiet, then just leave me there. Be happy that I'm not fighting or being your hair. And if I didn't love my music, I would not be scared. But I'm square cause lyrically I throw my clothes in the air. I'm well aware of what I am and what I do, and all my baggage. Been working on my healing.
What up, people? This is Two Souls from Two Souls on Fire radio show.
Hey.
We are here on the Triple Shot Tuesday studio takeover.
Hey.
Woo. And we are here with our girl Mahlleh.
What's good, what's good?
That's right. We just played a track called No Excuses.
That's right.
That's right. I was telling her, like, when we were off air, I was like, man, that reminds me of like that 90s, like kind of a rap, you know, just the beat, keep rapping and just keep going.
Yeah.
That flow, like, man, one lyric after another, just them dropping in bars.
That's right. Yeah, that's definitely the vibe I was going for with that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, that's good. I'm glad you said 90s too, because I was like, yeah, I want to do some 90s stuff. So.
Yeah, see?
You picked up what I was putting down.
Yeah, exactly, man. I've been known to do that. Man, so, all right. So, anything that you're working on as far as like, new music or album or anything like that you want to let everybody know about?
Yeah. I just dropped this song right here, No Excuses. I just dropped it with my Honda Express EP. I dropped it like on Bandcamp a while ago, but I redistributed it with Empire this past month.
Okay.
And then I have another one coming up on March 20th, which one of the songs I'm going to be playing for you. I gave it to you. I say, y'all going to hear it. It's called the Eminem EP, but it's M.
The show's going to be after the
Got
to cut that part out.
No, it's not Eminem, but
I mean, because you mentioned March 20th, so this show's going to be after, it's going to go like on April something.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah,
I'm not tripping.
It's going to sound funny that we're talking about it when it's already...
I guess you're right.
Yeah. We're going to have to start that one over.
Well, yeah, it's going to be dropping. And, shout out to Brandon Marks. He helped me with the production. I basically, like, did a lot of the beats and then, like, put it in his studio for him to, like, mix and master and, like, kind of, like, change the sound design. We got, like, homies to come in. I had the Alias on that project. He's a bass player and producer. He came and played bass on it. Oh, so I like doing that.
So you're like incrementing instruments as well.
Yeah, I do that with all my music. So all my music has live instruments.
Really?
Yeah, except for like other people's music that send me stuff where I'm like a feature.
Okay.
But all like my
that
stuff
you do yourself.
It's all
incorporate real instruments.
Always real instruments. So that's why I say like I do live samples. Like I make the sample and then I go in there and turn it into like what y'all have to buy. I'm the one making it.
Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah.
So it's just part of me being a musician and making sure I keep that signature like my sound and what I do. But yeah.
Oh, I like that because a lot of artists don't do that. Like you said, they buy it, you know. So you're actually playing the artist. I mean the instruments.
I'm a musician.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
It keeps it very like I said, authentic.
Thank you.
And genuine. And it's just like you're unique. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. Man. That's the goal. That's the goal. I gotta stand out.
Damn. So I was speaking to you earlier. If you spoke another language, and you said you speak a little Spanish.
Yeah, I speak a little Spanish. Yeah.
And any of your tracks ever have like a lot of Spanish in them, or just like a few words here and there? Or?
No.
None of them.
Nah.
No, you never thought of doing that?
No.
I'll
let somebody write it for me.
Oh, okay. I see.
I'll spit it, but nah, like as far, because I know that like when you write in Spanish, it's a lot different versus saying and speaking it. And I'm not like, it's not my first language.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm not going to even put myself in that position.
Yeah, definitely. And have you traveled anywhere, like outside of
the country?
California?
Or I've traveled all over of the nation, the United States, because I started touring when I was 18. So we went all over the country.
Oh, wow.
And I was on tour for like 4 months.
4 months?
Yeah. And so like, and then I've obviously toured since then. And so I'm gonna be 30 already. So
Wow.
yeah. So I've been
30.
But yeah, so I've been really just doing this for the past like 10 years, really just touring and traveling. And yeah, I've been all over. There's probably like maybe like 5 or 6 states I haven't been to.
Oh,
Maybe,
what was one of the states that you enjoyed like visiting?
The most?
Yeah.
All of them. I like something about all of them. I mean, I lived in New Orleans. I lived in Louisiana for like almost like about 8 years, 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so like, but there's a big music industry there as far as like live industry, and so like you could actually make a living off of like a good living off of being a musician out there.
Oh, wow.
Not like LA where it's like you're probably gonna mainly be like a studio musician if you're really trying to make a good living.
Do you think it's because there's a lot of competition out here in LA, or I mean,
no, there's no background in live music. Like you got to think like jazz started out of there.
Okay.
So it's like the history of a lot of live music and like the traditions are really strong in making sure that you stay authentic. And there's like a lot of competition. There's a lot more higher competition for being a very phenomenal musician if you want to like actually like keep a gig, you know. So out here anybody can really do it, but nobody really values live music like that out here.
Oh, okay.
Like out there they value it. Like it's high value. You know, even when COVID was hit, there still was a high value because that's the industry. That's why people go there is because of the live music.
Because of the live music.
People don't come here for that. They might come here for maybe the like
the tacos.
Yeah, really, or Hollywood. Really, they come here for Hollywood. That's what it's known for. Is film.
That's true.
They come for the Walk of Fame and like the beaches. They're not coming here because like every freaking other venue that's on the Strip is a live band.
Okay.
And that's what you're gonna get like in like down south, really.
Oh,
You'll get a lot of strips like that. But New Orleans specifically, it's like a lot of strips. There's a lot of live music. So.
Wow, I need to go over there and visit that state one day.
Yeah, and I know
exciting.
I know Austin's kind of like that. Austin has like a strip like that. There's places I even think in Portland, I think they have it like that. But it's like, you got to just go to different places. I know the East Coast, there's places like that in like New York. So it's like everywhere kind of has it. But out here, it's not as popping with it as maybe OC, maybe Orange County might have some stuff like that. But I don't know really. No, I don't really think they have
so.
They have a lot of festivals.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's like it's really really big with festivals and like a lot of musicians are going to be on that. So it's different out here. It's so big. I get it.
It is huge.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and have you introduce this next track.
All right. Yeah, this next one's called "So Dysfunctional," and I hope you guys like it. It's your girl Mahlleh, with 2 Souls on Fire, Triple Shot Tuesday.
Let's get it.
Samantha, diablo, mija. So dysfunctional, so dysfunctional. Dysfunctional, so dysfunctional, so dysfunctional, so dysfunctional, so dysfunctional, so dysfunctional. Drifting in the sky, held down by a thread. Unintimidating limits make excuses in your head. The path you take has already been walked upon. It's a touchy subject that outside perspectives talking on. Disbelief, if you stray you'll miss the grief. The darkness has possession, so righty is brief. If you keep it up just enough, sun could buy your release. Knows what's up, but the fun comes with the costly piece. Nobody can tell you what is true, what to do. How will you spend your time alone? You make decisions so alone you'll learn to compromise. It's the size of a thought that gets incepted. When you have nothing, then you have everything you need to get it.
What up? This is 2 Souls from 2 Souls on Fire radio show, and we are on the Triple Shot Tuesday studio takeover with the one and only Mahlleh.
Mahlleh, what's good?
And we just played a track called Dysfunctional, So Dysfunctional. Hey, that was a badass jam right there.
Thank you.
I really
thank
liked
you.
it. The smooth vibes. Every song, I'm telling you, every song, you guys got to get with the program. Follow her on all the platforms out there and play her music. You ain't going to regret it.
Hey, that's right. That's right.
That's right. And if everybody that's listening on Zeno FM radio, thank you guys so much. And just, jump on Instagram and follow her on her Instagram page, you guys. And you can't have time to do it right now. Don't forget Triple Shot Tuesday Studio Takeover every Tuesday night. We're going to be playing all the wonderful tracks right here of all these artists that we have. And so I wanted to go ahead and ask you where do you see yourself at, maybe like in 5 years from now?
Definitely touring out the country, and definitely like getting into like my music being in films,
Oh, nice.
stuff like that.
Like
or even,
on the soundtracks. Of
yeah,
movie,
exactly.
movie
I've
soundtrack.
done scores for like small films, like independent films, like doing the sound. But I want to like actually like make songs for movies.
Okay.
For like, so that I know there's a movie coming out and I'm actually making a song specifically
for
for
that movie. Okay.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's what I see doing. Definitely playing bigger venues, you know what I'm saying? Playing with a band, like a full-time band again, because I don't have a full-time band that backs me up. So like I hire people, and
Okay.
it's not like, I mean, yeah, it's a band, but they're not my band.
Oh,
you know
I
I'm
see what you're saying.
And I definitely see myself joining a couple other bands. I might get back into playing bands again.
Oh,
So
okay.
I might get back into, you might see me playing drums for like, I don't know, like a goth band or something. I don't know, doing something like that on the side, just to like really stay relevant like that. And honestly, like I might get into like modeling. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do that. Get in my bag, so see me get fit.
You're gonna go do the catwalk.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
go
I don't know
strut
about
your stuff.
yeah, maybe work with some good photographers and stuff like that. Hell yeah,
that would be
yeah.
dope.
So that's one thing. So I think in like 5 years I'll definitely like be getting in my bag like that. Yeah.
And then when you do, you have a couple music videos out for your songs, right? Or no?
Yeah, for Dysfunctional, it's out.
All right.
Yeah,
And then
it's on
did
my
you
YouTube.
have your hands on that? Do you have somebody that helps you create the story, like with the music video, or you do it yourself?
I do my own storyboarding. Yeah, so I'll do the scripting, I do the storyboarding, I lay everything out.
Good.
And I usually I'll hire like a videography team, and I kind of just like go based off of my budget first off,
Yeah.
and then I go based off of what I know, like the person can do with me for the budget. So
Yeah.
I tend to just build my own teams and
I see.
kind of direct it.
Did you like? I haven't seen the video yet. But like, did you include? Is it like just them, like the videographer recording you and like saying a whole story, or do you
Yes, a
have like
story.
actors that
Yeah.
come into it too?
I haven't had actors yet, like as far as stuff like that. I have had stuff where there is like, it seems like actors, but it's not like they're actually saying words. They're in there like.
Well, they're just like doing.
They're doing
like
something
moving?
that shows the story.
Okay,
So
yeah.
there might be a story of somebody like walking to somewhere and then meeting like like a love interest
Yeah.
type thing, but there's no talking going on. It's all subtle cues and like body language.
And it takes a lot of work to do the music videos, huh? Like, how long did it take you to do this one?
3 days.
3 days?
Yeah, it was 4-hour shoots, 3 days.
wow.
So and I kind of paid homage. Not kind of, but I very much paid homage to my city, San Jose. So specifically, like,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So it's like basically
Yeah, like landmarks or something like that.
kind of, or more so like hood landmarks, like things that people who are from there would really know. So like, if you're not from there, you might think it's another city. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You might think it's LA. I don't know.
Yeah.
People think the Bay Area and LA are like the same city or something. If you're not from Cali, but I kind of just made it more of a story of like, me kind of just getting away from a home life, and finding myself in the streets. Whether it was actually like finding myself being in the streets or actually finding myself in
Yeah.
the streets, So yeah, and at the end I kind of just like came to like a whole climax and conclusion of like who I am. And so it's pretty powerful video. I
Yeah.
put a lot of thought into it.
Wow. That's dope. Yeah. So, what would you what would you say to like a young artist out there that's like wanting to step foot into the music industry? Like, what would be your like points of like recommendations or suggestions to that person that's listening?
Get an A&R.
Get what?
Go through artists and repertoire. People don't go through that these days.
What is that? Can you explain
It's basically like, don't just go into this thinking you're going to make money right away when you're just beginning and you don't know nothing. Get a mentor.
Okay.
Somebody who's been in the industry to mentor you to become an artist before you start really doing shows, before you start even getting into a studio, before you start doing anything. Like somebody should help you understand like what you're getting into.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
definitely.
this is an industry. It's not just for fun. So like work with somebody who's made a living in the industry.
Yeah.
And, you know, and a lot of times, you know, you have to pay for these things.
Okay,
So if you really take yourself serious, you're going to have to invest into the right. If you don't already have a catalog that somebody believes in and they're willing to be like, yo, let me A&R you because I see something in you, then you don't have to pay for it because they're just like, nah, I want to have my hands in whatever you're on because I see greatness in you. But if you don't have somebody like that, you have to pay for that.
So yeah, I would highly recommend you guys listening to Mahlleh's advice, you know, because like I said, you know, when you have your foot in the door, but you don't know which way to go, you need a mentor. You need somebody to guide you, especially if you can confide in that person, if you're trusting that person to, you know, lead the way. If it's someone that you either have been rocking with in the music industry or a family member that has been in the music industry, you know, don't take their advice lightly, you know what I mean? Because they know what they're talking about, right?
Exactly. They listen, you know, listen and be led. And if you can't, well, you're going to have a hard time in this damn industry.
Yeah, especially because it's a lot of money invested as well, too.
There is, you know.
Yeah.
People got lives and kids that are really making money in this. So
Yeah.
don't play with people.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, let's go ahead and have you introduce this next track.
Yeah, this next track is the last one. It's called Zoink Kid. It's coming up on my next EP called M.M. So make sure y'all check that out. And yeah, it's your girl Mahlleh, Two Souls on Fire.
Radio.
We out here, yeah.
On the Triple Shot Tuesday studio takeover.
Let's go. Hey, hey, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Cuff my sleeves, pull 'em up, bring my chi through my lungs. Baby, breathe, don't give up. You've got miles and miles to run. What's the point? It's all I've got. That's a lie. Baby, stop. All that time meant a lot. That's why you keep on in front. You just scared to make no choices. Yeah, you learn a lot, but you still think it's pointless. Say it's not your fault, but you still keep it going. Bro, you're an adult, you've been grown since a Zoink kid. Don't be scared, take it slow. Deep down, all you really wanted was a home. But you wanna go, it's gotta hit the road. Then you look back, everybody watching you explode. Hey, hey, baby girl, you about to blow. Baby, you a star, you just can't let them know. All the time you grinding, you just couldn't let it show. Even when you shining, you got spirit in your soul. Had to find the light, sleeping in the hole. Even when the sun came behind the smoke, you could find the heat when it felt the cold. Cause you held it in when you was all alone. Living at a thing, you could lose control. But it's every day you out in the bowl. You could never break when you shot it every day. Turning in the dust, now you're there and you're in space. Watch me while I fade, ayy. Slipping in the grave, ayy. Watch me hover over earth, baby, levitate. Come and open up your mind, baby, elevate. If you're feeling you're divine, let it circulate. Ayy, ayy, ayy. Talking from head to toe. Cover yourself in pink gold. Gratitude and agree to go. Let it all drop, seep into the flow. Soup into cuff my sleeves, pull 'em up. Bring my chi through my lungs. Baby, breathe, don't give up. You've got miles and miles to run. What's the point? It's all I've got. That's a lie. smoke. You could find the heat when they felt the cold. Cause you held it in when you was all alone. Living at a thing, you could lose control. But it's every day you melt in a bowl. You could never break when you shatter every day. Turning into dust, now you're in space. Watch me while I fade, ayy. Slipping in the grave, ayy. Watch me hover over earth, baby, levitate. Come and open up your mind, baby, elevate. If you're feeling your divine, let it circulate. Ay, ay, ay. Talking from head to toe. Cover yourself in pink gold. Gratitude in a greedy go. Let it all drop, seep into the flow, soup into the flow.
What up, people? This is Two Souls from Two Souls on Fire radio show with the Triple Shot Tuesday studio takeover with my girl Mahlleh.
What's good?
Hey, that was a nice ass track right there
Thank
too,
you,
man.
thank you. With the
Sheesh.
vibes.
I'm telling you, it's like dim the lights.
Put the blue one on.
Where's the candles at?
That's right.
And the chocolates. What's the chocolate covered strawberries?
Okay, getting sexy on them.
Throw them lingeries.
Yeah, it definitely got that vibe. Totally.
Yeah, that had that vibe right there. I was just like, okay, let me put this on my playlist for that time. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, so I'm going to let you know what we do here on Triple Shot Tuesday Studio Takeover.
Okay.
And so normally we do a surprise where we, do the freestyle rap, and I go ahead and pick a random beat off YouTube. But we're going to go ahead and have you, because I love your singing as well as I love your rapping.
Okay.
But I love more your singing.
Oh, you like my singing?
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to have you do an acapella. You ready for that?
I got it.
Oh, geez. That's right. So it only happens here on Triple Shot Tuesday Studio Takeover with the one and only Mahlleh. Take it away, girlfriend.
Okay. Yeah, mic check.
Oh, ever since I sold my soul to the devil, he shows up at my door with rose petals. Says he's gonna cut me like a thorn on my level. Yeah, Papa says you can't do something too much. It's only gonna get bad. Maybe that's why when I'm too nice and I switch up, people wanna get mad. Don't wanna move too fast, trying to get situated. Don't wanna be naive, but I always seem to get manipulated. Dreading to stay, take it day by day. Can't help but look ahead. If my past wasn't too busy holding me back, I wouldn't have a reason just to get out of bed. I don't want to work hard, want to work smart, but the first part is the worst start, so I'll search far. If you turn charts and you burn hearts and you learn dark and embarks when you yearn sparks, it's a cursed art. Oh, ever since I sold my soul to the devil, he shows up at my door with rose petals. Says he's gonna cut me like a thorn on my level.
Damn, you heard it here on Triple Shot Tuesday Studio Takeover with Mahlleh.
It was good.
That was beautiful.
Aw, thank
I told you, man. Got me chills and everything.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you said you like the rapping and the singing.
Yeah,
so I
see, you
both.
gave me that combo. I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
that's-
she threw me for a curveball right there. I wasn't expecting. I was just like, okay, just gonna sing. But then you start rapping. I was like, okay, that's freestyle. That's right. That's
Now
what I'm
you
talking
know
about.
I'm really out here doing it.
Yes. All right. Well, I want to thank you so much. Is there anybody that you want to give a quick shout out to before we end our night?
Yeah, shout out to my team, Steady Mobbing, my manager, your boy Capone, my engineer, 6 on it, 6 West, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to all my people out there. Shout out to my girl, I love you. I love you, boo. Shout out to the family and stuff for holding it down. Shout out to my band out there that I be rocking with, Street Legends. We they next up. So shout out to my boy Rob and everybody. it's all love out here.
right.
Show love movement,
All right, all
Let's
right.
get it.
Well, thank you. And you guys make sure you guys follow her on all platforms. Check out her music video, Dysfunctional. And we are out of here. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to share share the page and make sure you like it. Click that like button, y'all. And then don't forget that this show's going to be also heard on PUSO 82.3 FM in Ohio. Shout out to them out there. Make sure you guys follow them every Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, their time. Thank you so much. Jam Hits TV Network, here we are. We doing the thing. Yay, yay.